McDonald's is taking Valentine's reservations, someone remixed President Obama's speeches into Taylor Swift's Shake It Off, Tony Abbott is still Prime Minister, and the moon exploded due to a mysterious alien threat and now the entire Earth is in danger. Another slow news day. Assassination Classroom is a supernatural comedy series based on a manga by Yusei Matsui. The anime, however, was produced by Studio Lerch, known for their work on Ai Hamatora, Danganronpa the Animation, and Unbreakable Machine Doll. But, without further ado, I present the Vital 3 review of Assassination Classroom. This is kind of a special event. This is the first time I've properly covered a Shonen Jump series on this channel, and because of this, we will need to take into account a whole new set of standards. Firstly, Shonen Jump series don't end. This magazine is so demanding that ending one series could very well mean you won't get a second chance with your next work. So with series such as One Piece, Bleach, Nisekoi and whatever the hell Hi-Fi Cluster is, you can't expect a streamlined narrative. And that's what we'll need to keep in mind with Assassination Classroom. We're dealing with a 22 episode series that needs to provide an enclosed story. Assassination Classroom follows the students of the lowest level of an elite high school who are about to have their lives turned upside down. After a giant hole appears in the moon, a superpowered creature descends to Earth and demands to be the teacher of this class. He claims that he will destroy the Earth in a single year, and it is now up to the students to assassinate him before that time. Is it a silly premise? Yeah, kinda. But is it a fun and unique premise? Definitely. And the personality that is put into the whole thing is just astounding. This isn't just some regular alien creature threatening humanity. This is a creature that is taking his role as a teacher incredibly seriously, and is actually encouraging his students to get involved in the assassination attempts. And that's how it all plays out. Each character within the class gets their time in the limelight as they attempt to assassinate their teacher, now known as Koro Sensei, using their own personal skills that they hope to develop. It follows a very similar structure to Great Teacher Onizuka in that way, and offers a similar inspiring message. In a setting like this, where the rest of the school is actually encouraged to discriminate against the lowest level class, having someone like Koro Sensei there to encourage them to do their best despite everything, and even make that learning fun, is nothing short of heartwarming. But now we need to go into the topic of how this should end. Yes, a slightly morbid topic for a first impressions video, but due to the 120 chapter and still going strong nature of the Assassination Classroom manga, I want to see an original ending to this series without a season 2. I want to see Koro Sensei die because of 22 episodes of strong character development and impactful scenes. Because that's the thing, Assassination Classroom is a unique show in that there is a set date and a set action for its finale. And from its recent work on both seasons of Hamatora and Yuki Yuna last year, I strongly believe director Seiji Kishi, given the chance, could give Assassination Classroom the fitting finale that even the manga may not be able to achieve. Or maybe I'm just being really hopeful. If you haven't noticed already, I really like Assassination Classroom. And speaking of classrooms, there are a whole... wait... classroom... shit, I've got class in 10 minutes! Tubby, take the wheel!
Don't worry, Canipa, I got your back like a butt crack. And since the whole Canipals name thing for your subscribers didn't really catch on last time, what's up, Canipals?
Canipals? That's so lame.
Let's roll with Canipenguins instead. What's up, Canipenguins? I'm Tubby Mora from TheEnpsychopedia, and I have invaded Canipa's video once again to deliver 3 lightning fast character spotlights on Koro Sensei, Nagisa Shiota, and Karma Akabane from Assassination Classroom. Koro Sensei, the chaos-inducing octopus alien teacher thing of the series, is the main focal point of Assassination Classroom. Even though he has threatened to completely annihilate the world within 1 year's time, Koro Sensei makes it his goal to give the kids of Class 3E the best education they will ever receive. And if anyone tries to get in the way of his education process by trying to assassinate him, Koro Sensei counterattacks by pampering his assassins with love, kindness, and overpriced makeup at speeds up to Mach 20. Truly, truly a diabolical being. Nagisa Shiota, next to Koro Sensei, is the main protagonist of the series, and before any of you ask, Nagisa is not a sexually confused teenager. Come on you guys, this is actually a dude. Reasons for as to why he looks so feminine, well, that's a topic for another time. Moving on, Nagisa is calm, incredibly perceptive, and pays close attention to detail when observing Koro Sensei in the hopes to find and exploit any weakness he may have. Nagisa acts as the looking glass for the viewers, since many of the events that take place in Assassination Classroom are seen through his eyes. And lastly, we have Karma Akabane, because we all know that an anime is never complete without a bloodlusting red-haired sociopath. Karma represents the extreme murderous side of Assassination Classroom. He thirsts for the blood of his enemies, and he enjoys watching his victims squirm and scream for mercy. Violence has consumed and corrupted Karma's mind, but perhaps that's not necessarily a bad thing if his end goal involves murdering his teacher, Koro Sensei, which in result would save the world.
Okay, I'm back.
Ah, shivers, Canipa, why are you back so early, mate?
Strange thing really, class was cancelled due to some sort of yellow slimy alien creature appearance or something. No idea what that's about.
Alright, sounds reasonable. It's been happening to a lot of schools lately, so it's pretty understandable. Anyways, I will see you Canipenguins whenever I invade Canipa's channel once again. Take care everyone, have an awesome day, and enjoy the rest of Canipa's review on Assassination Classroom.
Oh my god, this is brilliant. The manga style and character designs are great, but Kazuaki Morita's designs for this series are absolutely amazing. Brainspace actually produced an OVA of this series in 2013, and it was just uninspired, bland and lifeless. However, when Studio Lurch was brought in to produce the TV series, they went all out with it. Every character is heavily defined with these thick lines and heavy shadows, bringing out their unique designs and character. It excels beyond the art style of the manga, bringing in a style that really does help with the large cast of characters, meaning there's little chance of getting confused. Koro Sensei himself is given the same treatment, with defined line art and shading. But that's certainly not all, since a large part of this deadly teacher is his speed, the animation involved and the way that affects the environment around him is so goddamn clean. There's impacts in every motion, and the sound design strengthens this to develop a real soundscape that just emanates style. And that's Assassination Classroom, a heavy defined style that, whether it be comedy or action, stands out as something new and shows this story in the best possible light. Thank God they didn't go with the Brainspace's OVA team. God, that was awful. This may be the hardest verdict I've ever given. Of course I'm going to bring down that stamp and I will continue watching. It is a brilliant comedy series that holds such a style to it, both in terms of art presentation and the narrative. It is definitely a show to watch, as the premise alone makes it interesting and the character of Koro Sensei adds such a level of charm to it that you can step away from each episode with a smile on your face. Yet, it is a Shonen Jump series, and that in itself is worrying, especially with such a definitive goal. Shonen Jump manga doesn't end. If it ends, it means it's either been cancelled or the author is brave enough to think they might get published again in such a competitive industry. So I do not think Assassination Classroom will get its ending here, as they will want to keep it open for further entries. We may never get our anime ending to Assassination Classroom, and that in itself is a somewhat depressing thought. Unless this breaks away from the mold, of course. defying the trend to give us the story of Assassination Classroom in the best way possible. A man can dream, I suppose. Thanks for watching The Canipa Effect. Special thanks to Tubby Mora for his coverage of our characters in Assassination Classroom. Actually, I went over to his channel and we talked about Koro Sensei, so you can check that out on screen now.